Hello, this is Jan van der Aa of Language Boost, and in this video I'm going to show you how I learned the most important vocabulary in any language using flashcards. So as you might have heard, recently we launched the VocaBooster courses, which are courses in which you learn the most important vocabulary in any language, in context. So we also come with word-by-word translations. And audio, of course. This was basically a PDF course with audio, but now we have something better. So maybe I've heard about applications like Anki, where you can use flashcards in order to learn languages. So what we have done with VocaBooster is we have created Anki decks for the courses. Now let's say you're learning French. So this VocaBooster Anki deck includes the content from the VocaBooster French course. The word that you're learning here is like this, not actually a word, more a concept. If you're just a beginner, it's okay by just translating the words. If you're advanced, you can try to translate the whole sentence into French. So, well, I will try to do the whole sentence. Can I do it like this? Because in French is est-ce que je peux faire comme ça? I touch the screen. Est-ce que je peux le faire comme ça? It says, yeah, to do it. Okay, so I could have done better. Then here I have three options. One is if I was wrong, then it shows me the flashcard again in 1 minute, and I can try it again in 1 minute. If I was correct in 1 day, if it was really easy, it comes back in 4 days. Well, I would say I was almost right. I think it's okay if it shows me flashcard tomorrow. The man doesn't speak Spanish. L'homme ne parle pas l'espagnol.
L'homme ne parle pas espagnol.
Okay, that was good. It was pretty easy for me, so I can come back in 4 days. So, yeah, this way you are able. Actually, Anki knows, with the algorithm that Anki has, it knows when you are about to forget the word, and it just lets you revise the words just before you forget it. And that's a very good way, find that a very good way in order to remember vocabulary. Londres est maior do que Berlim. Londres é maior do que Berlim.
Londres é maior do que Berlim. Maior.
Butter is made from milk. You see, so here we have, this is basically how we do it, and if you do this for, well, a few months, you can learn surprisingly big amount of vocabulary. And of course, only learning this vocabulary is not enough. You're not going to speak a language fluently if you just learn the most important words. You also need to use them. So what we recommend to do is to learn first the most important vocabulary, and then every time when you've learned for, let's say, a few hours, try to talk to someone and try to use everything you know. After that, you learn again, and again you try to use the words you know, and this is like a process. You should switch activities, self-study and speaking, all the time. If you do that for a few months, you can reach a pretty, I would say you could reach a pretty high level, depending on the language, but you would be surprised about the results. It's very important that you learn from the PDFs and the audio first, input, and only if you have done that and understand about, I would say, 50% of the content, then it's time to practice your output as well, and that's when I would start with practicing your output with these Anki decks. We will give these Anki decks away for free for everyone that buys the VocaBooster course. If you want to learn more, then check out the link below. Have a nice day.